In the darkness of night, a team of elite Navy SEALs moves through a war-torn village in Aleppo, Syria. Among them is Senior Chief John Kelly, a battle-hardened warrior who leads his unit with precision. Their mission: extract a CIA asset held captive by Russian soldiers. As they infiltrate the hideout, gunfire erupts. The team engages in an intense shootout, eliminating hostiles with expert marksmanship. But something doesn't sit right. These Russian soldiers seem better trained and equipped than expected. Despite the uncertainty, Kelly and his men complete their mission, rescuing the CIA operative. However, as they exfiltrate, Kelly notices something troubling: a Russian flag on the uniforms of their enemies. He questions the CIA agent, but the man offers little information. The SEALs board their helicopter and disappear into the night, unaware that this mission will change Kelly's life forever. Weeks later, Kelly returns to the United States, ready to move on from the operation. He's looking forward to a peaceful life with his pregnant wife, Pam. However, unknown to him, a sinister plot is unfolding. One by one, the members of his SEAL team are assassinated in cold blood. That night, Kelly rests on the sofa while Pam sleeps in their bedroom. A car pulls up outside, its engine idling. 3 armed men slip into the house, moving like shadows. Kelly's instincts wake him. He senses something is wrong. But before he can react, gunfire rips through the silence. His wife, the love of his life, is killed in the bedroom. Kelly grabs a gun and takes out one of the assassins, but he is shot multiple times. The last attacker escapes, leaving Kelly bleeding on the floor. As sirens wail in the distance, Kelly clings to life, his last thoughts filled with vengeance. Kelly wakes up in the hospital, his body recovering, but his soul shattered. The news confirms his worst fears: his teammates were murdered one by one. His commander and friend, Karen Greer, visits him, offering support. But Kelly doesn't want sympathy, he wants justice. Meanwhile, CIA officer Robert Ritter and Defense Secretary Thomas Clay discuss the attacks. Ritter suggests that Russia might be behind them, but without proof, war would be inevitable. The government remains hesitant to act. Kelly, however, doesn't need permission. He tracks down a corrupt diplomat named Andrei Vasiliev, who arranged fake passports for the assassins. Kelly ambushes Vasiliev in his car, setting it on fire and demanding answers. Before Vasiliev can reveal anything useful, Kelly executes him in a fiery blaze of revenge. The authorities arrest Kelly, throwing him into prison. But even behind bars, he remains fearless. When Russian inmates try to kill him, he fights them off in a vicious battle, proving he is still a warrior. Eventually, Greer and Secretary Clay intervene, offering him a chance at redemption. Join a classified mission to hunt down the man who ordered the assassinations. Kelly is released and joins a CIA-led operation into Russia. Alongside Greer and a team of elite soldiers, he prepares for war. Their target: Viktor Rykov, a former Russian Special Forces officer hiding in Murmansk. The team deploys at night, parachuting into Russian territory. The mission is deadly from the start. Their plane is shot down over Russian waters, forcing them to escape the wreckage under heavy fire. Kelly, fueled by loss and vengeance, leads the team as they reach the shore and move toward their target. They locate Rykov's hideout and breach the building, only to find Rykov already waiting for them. However, instead of resisting, Rykov surrenders and reveals the shocking truth: the attacks on Kelly's SEAL team were part of a larger conspiracy orchestrated not by Russia, but by forces within the US government to provoke war. Before Kelly can get more information, Russian special forces storm the building, engaging the team in a fierce gunfight. As chaos erupts, Rykov detonates an explosive, killing himself. With no time to process the revelation, Kelly and his squad fight their way out and escape into the snowy Russian streets to avoid capture. Back in the US, Kelly begins to suspect something larger at play. He confronts Ritter, demanding the truth. Ritter, hesitant at first, finally reveals the shocking reality: the murders of Kelly's SEAL team were orchestrated not by Russia, but by forces within the US government. The goal? Ignite tensions between America and Russia, pushing the two superpowers to war. Kelly realizes he was nothing more than a pawn in a deadly political game. Enraged, he sets his sights on Secretary Clay, the mastermind behind it all. Final confrontation: Kelly lures Clay into a trap, confronting him in a secluded location. Clay, cornered, confesses everything. He wanted war to create a common enemy, uniting a divided America. Kelly, disgusted, considers executing him but ultimately decides against it. Instead, he stages Clay's death to make it appear as an accident, ensuring the corrupt official can no longer manipulate the system. Before disappearing, Kelly tells Greer that his mission isn't over. The world is full of people like Clay, and he intends to fight them from the shadows.